And this is working. Alright. So here we are in the beef studio. I do believe that I finally made this cacophony of shit that I fucking own all work together. You know, people want to act like it's fucking simple. It's really not that fucking simple to make everything. When you have like 18 channel digital mixing board, all kind of digital outboard gear, fucking look. We need to understand something here. Alright? So, look. Don't feel like, that you should just automatically know this shit. It is not easy to make everything work. Right? And there's some cool tutorials. I found some really super great. I'm very extremely thankful. I'm going to find, and maybe if I make a video out of this, I'll link it up in there, who I watched to figure this shit out. And this is just some rudimentary off the cuff shit that I got right now, because I've got a couple of projects we're working on here. And alright, so as you can see, I got Max 18 Air. Pretty cool friggin' unit. Actually, that's some really cool stuff. Right here I got a HX Stomp, got a Mackie headphone amp, some other bullshit stuff and things. And on the desk I got my 10-inch, because that's some genius shit that you probably don't really need on your desk, but it sounds great. 10-inch JBL fucking reference monitors, right? Not happening right now. I got my nice headphones on. So we look around the room. What do we got sitting here? A nice metal project, meat curtain. That's right, meat curtain, bitches. And we got the Red X up on the wall, another Bandaman Red X. So we'll be doing a lot of recording and whatnot. Eddie over there hanging out. What's up, Eddie? Shit on the walls. But look, seriously, I've had all this stuff for a while, but sometimes you just don't know what the fucking hell. It just mind-numbing shit just to try to make the simplest things. Like, hey, we need to pan that left and right. Wow, that's easy, right? Yeah. Until you're like, oh, I do that. Oh, boards are mono. We'll figure out how to fucking link a stereo bus in this fucking digital mixer piece of shit. So we come over here. Yeah, I'm filming this. And we will come up to the point where I, maybe I'll actually use the next feature, which is like, just do the screen capture. Why don't you just do the screen capture? Why don't you just do the screen capture, motherfucker? Anyway, so the trick is, like, right now I've got what we're hearing right now linked to bus 5 and 6. The trick is, you have to come over here. This is the stuff. Seriously, because there's not like something that actually just tells you this, but here's the thing. So on these things where you see this 1, 2, 3, this is your track number, right? Auxiliary, and your effects, and all this crap right here. See how it's all highlighted yellow? Because we're on the bus. You have to click on the actual thing itself in that square, like 14 or the 13 or the aux or the FX or the bus. To click on this, then you can come over to your channel. Now you have the option to link it in stereo. This is very handy information to have. I'm going to tell you, this is very fucking handy information to have, because otherwise you're like, I don't know why it won't pan left and right. I feel like such an idiot. I'm moving it left and right and it won't do anything, and you'll feel like a moron. As soon as you find this right here, click. So, what am I doing? I'm doing some more rudimentary fucking tests right here. So, basically what I've done is I'm using bus 1 and 2 and bus 3 and 4 mainly for the recording. So when we're in here and we're doing stuff together, we're practicing, or we're doing all this stuff, we're using the 2 buses so that we can have different headphone mixes, so we're jamming, right? So you can put a guitar in the left and a guitar in the right, because if you don't, it's so in your face. You may not be aware that this is what you need to do. You may not. I mean, it's just, trust me, if you can't get it to pan, you need to figure out how to separate it, how to make a stereo bus to send it over, because it won't have anything. It will not affect your main board. So when you come back over to the main board, right? When you come back over to your main board, this is going out to your DAW. All this on the main is going to your DAW. Boom. There you go. And that has nothing to do with your bus. Yes, I'm sure. Well, duh. Sometimes just making it work, even if you know this or not, it's like, what am I doing here? Why don't it function? Anyway, so right now I'm using 2 stereo buses for us in the room, and then I'm using this one right here just to come into the I'm using Filmora. So look, hello, woo, yeah. So what I'm gonna do now, maybe I'll sit you down. Maybe I'll sit you down this drink can. That'd be a wonderful place for you to sit. There you go. Oh, look at that belly. Oh, my belly. Get at my belly. Now, so I'm not a professional mix engineer, obviously. And I'm talking into this nice little microphone right here. But what am I going to do? I'm going to try to. Other things I'm not not really a guitar player. That's right, I'm a bass player. That's probably why I'm having such a problem. I'm a bassist. So, now what I'm going to try to do is another very simple thing where I try to just, I don't know, play along with some jam track, YouTube. It's Black Friday. That's right. Darker. Now see, I can hear this. This is gonna lead me to believe that I can jam with it. I should be able to hear me talking with this. All right. And I'm not trying to cheese off this guy's stuff, because I really do enjoy jamming with this guy's stuff. And if you haven't checked him out, the Elevated Jam Tracks, you got to go over, and you got to buy his stuff too, because probably my favorite jam track person to just jam along with. It's freaking awesome, and it was a lot of fun. It really is, to sit down and get some great noodle practice and all this, and just to do some stuff. It's cool. He's got it together nice, he's the way he puts the things together, and he gives you a nice map to deal with. Really awesome. He'll throw it up he'll write a thing. He'll show you he'll show you this map, this Aeolian map, right? This is Aeolian, right? And, the way I see it is you just treat it like a map. Hey, you can drive on all these streets, and it improves your noodling. You know what I mean? You get your head wrapped around stuff. I played metal my whole life, so stepping over and just playing something kind of just some really heavy, nice, fun, smooth stuff. Yeah, it's really way out of my comfort zone. And so is all this fucking video shit. But that's what you gotta do. Take yourself outside the comfort zone. Do something. Learn something. Be productive. Anyway, I'm gonna keep fucking with this, and we'll see if this video recorded, if it took all this audio. If not, I'll be fucking with it and be like, hey, you know what I figured out of this? And anyway, we can hear everybody in the house banging around. They're stupid. Da, da, da. It's awesome stuff. Anyway, we'll see if this or any of this makes it into the YouTube realm. Later.